Have you ever heard the phrase, smile, you're on candid camera? Well, would you like to know how that applies in a lawsuit here in the state of New York? Come join me, I'll tell you. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. I'm talking about video surveillance. You know, a lot of people who suffer an injury who bring a lawsuit don't realize that at some point during the litigation process, the defense attorney may hire a private investigator to follow you around in an unmarked car or unmarked van to try and capture you on video surveillance. And why would they do that? Well, they do that for their own selfish reasons. They want to see if you are able to do those types of activities that you claim you can't do. Now, what could happen if they learn and show on video that you're able to do those activities you claim you can't do? Well, you're going to have a major problem, because if you go into court and you testify that you can't do all these types of activities, and then on cross-examination or after you get off the witness stand, they bring in the personal investigator, the private eye, who now puts a video on and shows the jury, look at this, you're now lifting a tire, you're now doing this type of construction work, you're now doing all the things you claim you couldn't do. What do you think is going to happen to your credibility after the jury sees that type of video? Well, number one, you won't have any credibility left. Number two, you'll probably be referred to the district attorney for testifying falsely. And that's something you never want to get into. So when I say, are you familiar with the phrase, smile, you're on candid camera? The reality is that if you bring a lawsuit for personal injuries, whether it's from an accident or medical malpractice action, what winds up happening is the defense in all likelihood may hire a private eye to tail you for a day or two to try and capture you on video doing the type of activities you claim that you couldn't do. So why do you need to know about this information? Well, you need to know this information to give you an insight and an understanding into what happens during the litigation process here in the state of New York. A lot of people with claimed injuries, whether it's back or neck injuries, think that it's no big deal. The reality is that you may be able to do certain activities on a daily basis, or you're just getting into rehabilitation and now you're starting to do more and more activities. Well, when you come for your deposition, which is a question and answer session given under oath during the litigation process, the defense attorney is going to ask you about your activities, what you can and can't do. And you may be able to do some of those activities. Well, what you have to do is you have to explain to them what you can do, what you can't do, and what you're trying to do. So now if they go ahead and get video surveillance of you and it shows you trying to do the things that you can, that's wonderful, because now you can explain to the jury, yes, I didn't want to try and be a cripple for the rest of my life. I wanted to better myself. And I did that by trying to do my daily activities. So chances are you're watching this video because you have questions and concerns about your own particular matter, whether it's an accident or a medical malpractice case. And if your matter happened here in the state of New York and you have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I answer legal questions like yours every single day. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks so much for watching.